What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing Anthony Edwards and some recent comments he made about, I guess, the generational gap, skill or lack thereof of players of the past in the NBA and things of that nature. And honestly, this is one of those conversations that I always enjoy having, just because of you want to hear what the players of today think about the guys from yesterday. You know, whether it's Michael Jordan, whether it's Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Karl Malone, guys like that, Isaiah Thomas. The list goes on and on and on. And I'm going to quote some things that Edwards did have to say before I actually give my own opinion on this topic. And this is what he actually had to say. And this is me quoting. I don't actually have any audio, but he said, "I didn't watch it back in the day, so I can't speak on it." This is what he said before actually giving, his opinion on the skill level of guys back then. He said, "They say it was tougher back then than it is now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill. You know what I mean? So that's why when they saw Kobe Bryant, they were like, oh my God, but now everybody has skill." Now, I don't think that's true. Now, we're talking about a player like Michael Jordan, who we know was head and shoulders above a lot of the competition that he went up against. And there's always the conversations about Michael Jordan going up against plumbers and guys like that. But let's take a step back for a second, right? Let's look at it. I'm going to look at it two ways. I'm going to look at it to what Anthony Edwards said, as far as everybody has skill now, and to his point of back then, right? Let's talk about the back then part, where he said nobody, he don't think anybody had skill back then. Where in the NBA back then, you had guys like George Gervin, who was very skilled. No, I didn't get a chance to see George Gervin in his essence, but thankful for highlights, I got to see him, in what he was able to do. A very skillful player. Look at Magic Johnson and Showtime. Need I say more? You look at guys like Larry Bird. Need I say more? You look at Isaiah Thomas. Need I say more? Clyde Drexler. John Stockton. These are very skillful. Dominique Wilkins. I mean, you look at the players of yesterday, they were very skilled and they paved the way. And like I said, was Michael Jordan head and shoulders above a lot of the competition that he went up against? Of course, because he set a different precedent. Now, you look at guys that came after Michael in the guard generation that took shape once Michael did what he did in the NBA, right? And when he was currently in the NBA, you had guys like Allen Iverson, very skilled, right? Very skilled. You look at Kobe. You look at Kevin Garnett, who played. He was in the same era as Michael Jordan. You look at Tim Duncan. You look at certain guys and you say, yeah, these guys had skills. You look at it was a skill set. And like I said, Grant Hill. I mean, we can talk about a lot of the players from yesterday and that played in the same era with Michael Jordan. And like I always say, we hear the conversations about, oh, Michael Jordan only went against plumbers and things like that. Now, to Anthony Edwards' credit, what he said about now everybody has skill, I will agree, right? Everybody has skill. Because everybody is trying to play the same way. I'll give them that. Everybody in the NBA is attempting to do the same things, to do the same skill set, to do, things that will make them be seen amongst their peers. You have nowadays, you have the 7-foot big man that's stepping away from the basket and shooting the three. You have the 7-foot big man that want to show off his guard skills. You have the guard that's able to back down and get into the paint. And I'm not saying that never was the case, but I feel like today everybody is trying to show off every aspect of their game instead of honing in on just one thing that they're very, very good at. Some guys will be dominant in the paint, and then one particular game, they just choose not to be dominant in the paint because they want to show off that particular skill set. You'll have one player that knows that he can get to the line 10, 15 times a game, but one game he'll just shoot jump shots. And again, that's a testament to the way the game is being played today. I think all in all, when you look at just the range of players that's readily available in the NBA today and just the world over, there is a skill level that a lot of guys have nowadays. A lot of guys are able to handle the basketball, bring the ball up. You know, you look at a team like I'll use Golden State for instance, right? You look at Draymond Green. He's not a prototypical point guard per se, right? But he has the skill set to be able to run the offense for the Golden State Warriors. You look at LeBron James. LeBron is not your prototypical point guard, but he has the point guard skills. So, like I said, this is the type of conversation that can be said, 20 times over. And if you were able to see Michael Jordan in his heyday, when he was winning championships, you will get the sense that he was head and shoulders above everyone else. But to say, guys weren't skilled back then, I think that's doing discredit to a whole lot of guys that were able to pave the way for the way the game is being played today and the way we watch the game today. Because before Magic Johnson, there really wasn't, a player of his size with that type of skill level, running the offense up and down, that style of play. You look at Shaquille O'Neal. That's a skill. It was brute strength, but that's a skill to be able to dominate the way he did. And I get it, he went from Michael to Kobe. So you look at when Michael broke through, that was 84. You look at when Kobe broke through, that was 96. And Kobe didn't become, the Black Mamba until later. He had the skill set, but he wasn't first pick overall. Neither was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was actually third pick overall. So you look at the guys that came before, like I said, you look at the Allen Iversons, you look at the guys with the shooting calibers of a guy like a Ray Allen and things like that, the Chris Mullins, the list goes on and on and on. And like I said, this is one of those conversations that is opinion based, not fact. Because if you look at guys from yesterday and you look at the guys from today, the guys from yesterday will talk about what guys from today lacked. So this is a conversation that I feel like needs to be chimed in more often than not. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Basketball fans, NBA fans, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with Anthony Edwards or not? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. Is Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.